Hello, in this video I want to talk about sovereignty and reclaiming your power. We're all a bunch of chemicals held together in our skin, and I want to explain in this video about the sovereign archetype, where you can use this power and understand how you can step into it, and how you can use the sovereignty power to approach life and situations. Please remember you can press pause at any point during the video, and you might find it useful to have a pen and a piece of paper handy. Hello, welcome to the Divorce Sanctuary. My name is Elizabeth Goddard. I am the author of Finding Lily and the A to Z of Emotional Abuse. On this channel, I'll talk about healing from emotional abuse and divorcing the emotional abuser, both physically and emotionally. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you're returning, welcome back and thank you. And thank you to all my new subscribers over the last few weeks. It's really appreciated. Thank you. I'm so grateful for your support. We are all a bunch of chemicals held together in our skin, and if you think back to school and your science lessons, when chemicals are mixed together, there's a reaction, and we are the same. You may have experienced this when you met someone for the first time, and you might have experienced a reaction within you. There may have been an instant attraction or an instant dislike. These chemical reactions are within your body. And when you are in or recovering from an emotionally abusive or toxic relationship, the way that you're feeling could be due to the chemicals that are raging around your body. And if you think of a teenager who can't communicate and their emotions are everywhere, you're not quite sure what you're going to get or who you're going to get when they open their mouths. This is the same. Does it sound familiar? By changing the chemicals in your body, you can change the way you feel about situations and how you approach them. Sovereignty, the definition is supreme power, especially over a body politic, freedom from external control, controlling influence. One is sovereign, especially an autonomous state. So what does sovereignty mean to you? It's our mature form, the leader in our lives, our sense of mission, purpose and vision. Our sovereign leads others by example and is accepting, generous, just, clear and wise. The sovereign is a heart-centered leader. She carries the wisdom of generations and an understanding of what needs to happen next. She's able to issue orders to the warrior to get things done, and she knows she can seek the counsel of her sage. She has compassion and empathy, and her overriding emotion is joy. Joy of what is, and in a knowing that everything is okay or is going to be okay. She has self-confidence from knowing what action is required to manifest the future, and she knows she has the power and authority to bring those changes about. She will decide on a course of action without fear or favour and issue orders to her warrior to take the necessary action. She is wise, and part of this wisdom comes from having mourned her losses and journeyed through her sadness and grief to a place of joy. She embodies a certain quality of calmness which comes from her profound knowing that she is good enough. And she brings balance and integration to her kingdom, possibly embodying the energy of a heart-centered leader, but always working for the prosperity of the kingdom, its fruitfulness, peace and harmony. The sovereign is the authority, the adult in our lives. She is the person that we look to for permission, not from the people who surround us. We seek her counsel. So what does it mean to be a sovereign being? By taking the time to understand this archetype, we can step into her power. We can look at a situation in a way that the sovereign would conduct themselves and use the language that they would use. We can come to appreciate how we approach our life and get different results. And here is where you would need your piece of paper and a pen. And don't forget, you can press pause at any point during this part of the exercise. So with your paper, make a list. And on the left-hand side, or draw a line down the middle, and on the left-hand side, make a list of all the people that you know who have this energy. They could be actors, they could be writers, they might even be fictional characters. And on the right-hand side, make a list of all the qualities and values that you admire in this person. The music will play for about a minute. If you need longer, don't forget you can press pause. Now, looking at the qualities of these people, what ones do you actually possess yourself? Circle or highlight them. Looking at the list in front of you, create an image or visualize what your sovereign looks like. And if you think this will hold you back from doing the exercise, then take one of perhaps the characters in front of you in the left-hand column and imagine what you think it would be like to have their energy, their power, their beliefs. This is something that we find really easy to do as children. Imagine what it would be like to step into that energy and what it would be like to feel it. For me, the sovereign changes the way I hold myself. I feel more regal, my shoulders go back, my neck extends, and I stand in my true power. I may pull in her energy when I'm talking to people or on stage. I might use her as an advisory in a challenging situation, or when I'm looking for courage. I might use her when I have an important message and I need to be heard. Now, with the energy building inside you, see the image you created in front of you and pull her in. You can do this sitting or standing. You can wrap your arms around her and pull her in like an old friend. You can just allow her energy to merge into yours, but find your own way of bringing that energy into your own now. Feel your posture change. Are you starting to feel like a sovereign? Are you starting to feel her power, her authority, her heart-centered leadership, her profound knowing you're good enough? If you're not, pull it in again and just sit in this power. Perhaps reply to emails or talk to people where you need to be heard, where you need to sound authoritative. You can use this as many times as you like and keep returning to it often. I hope you've enjoyed learning about sovereignty, your sovereign power, and I hope you've enjoyed embodying her. If you'd like to find out more about working with me, you can visit my website. I'll put the link below in the description box, along with the links to my books, Finding Lily and the A to Z of Emotional Abuse. I'll also put the links to my group on Facebook, The Divorce Sanctuary, and my 2 free workbooks, Turn Broken into Your Superpower, and Self-Care is Vital. I'm sending you loads and loads and loads of love.